Waterfall. Low air. Aurora Fruto. Yo, hey Anatoly. I don't know if I've seen that emote of Gyre's, but it's a good one. Unironically read your name that way once. I think you said that before, because for some reason that's stuck in my head as like a thing. All right, let's load game from where we were yesterday. I don't know why I made this extra save file. Twitch didn't capitalize your name in chat. Seems like the kind of thing Twitch would do. Oh, right. I need to remember where to go here. I got the TNT. Do I have to walk? Or is there a dock I need to go to? There might be another dock over here. I don't exactly remember where I'm going. It's been a while since, yeah, I can't get over that way. It's been a while since I've done this part of the game. I don't remember a lot of, like, the specific plot triggers and overall world map. I have a general idea of all of it, but I think I bring this over this way. Wiz Sahag. None of this Sahagan chief nonsense. I think they're Wiz Sahags. Stop running away. Oh, the Wiz Sahag was later. Okay. I couldn't remember for sure. What were the red ones called then? Are they just like Red Sahag or something? Alright. That makes sense. My white mage isn't really hitting too hard with this hammer. Tech space, yeah. I didn't actually try giving any long names to characters. It's interesting when you create a new file in this game, at least when it first came out, it tells you like the maximum length your character names can be, but it's wrong. Like, it just doesn't... It tells you a number, then doesn't... like. It tells you like 12 characters, and it's actually 6 or something. All these dwarves, giving us all the lore. Ollie-ho. Did he do a little jump? That's kind of cool. Looking for Levistone. This version of the song, again, just isn't very good. Less impressive, that new game's... yeah, I can see that, for sure. Mithril Mail. Worm Killer, Great Helm. I don't know that I don't know that I would personally say that it makes anything less impressive, but it's just a different kind of impressive. That's right, I've got the power staff. I still have no head on Black Mage. Alright. Nitro Powder. Push for ultra realism and graphics does nothing, but the progression of detail over the life of SFC is amazing. I agree to an extent. I think, like, don't get me wrong, I do like modern technical graphic improvements from what used to be the norm, but I don't think hyper-realism specifically is like my kind of aesthetic. So I think you can point to, like, let's say Borderlands as something like that as an example of a modern game that I think looks really cool, and I love that, like, you go to Borderlands 1, 2, 3, like, there are improvements to how it looks. Maybe a little more subtle, but they're also, like, I don't know. It's like a different style of graphics, and I think that sometimes aesthetics of games get a little bit lost in the push for realism, but not always. Like, I've been playing a little bit of Horizon Zero Dawn, which is not at all, like, my kind of game, typically, like, open world exploring kind of game. But, like, that game looks really good. I've been playing, I bought it because it's one of, like, the PS4 games that got enhanced for PS5, and I wanted to, like, try that out on my PS5. It was like $20 or something. Has a 60 FPS patch and all that. And, like, it's like a fairly realistic kind of aesthetic, but it still looks really cool. The robot machine things, enemies, all look pretty wild. I like how enemies are failing to run. It happened last night too. Some just cracks me up. It's payback. Alright. We got the canal. Now where do I go? Some point in the game killed your momentum. I'm not very far in. I've just been like, I don't know, I play it for like half an hour here, 45 minutes there. And it's one of those games that, like, I don't know if I really care whether or not I ever finish it. It's just like, it's fun to play. And that's really, like, just good enough for me. Like, I don't feel obligated to play it. Alright, we're definitely getting life. Definitely getting Curaga. I don't know which one of these I'm gonna get. Diago, probably. I don't have money for anything for Black Mage, but let's see what spells we got here. Faraga, Teleport, that's good. Slowra. But Longsword's an upgrade even over the Worm Killer, huh? What is the Worm Killer, though? 28? 2815. Or, sorry, 1915 for the weapon itself. Less accuracy. Yeah, Worm Killer is definitely better. What can I sell? So it's enough for another spell, which is probably what I'll do. I'll probably get Faraga. Let's see what we got for armor first, though. I might do a little bit of grinding for some money. Silver armlet, that's nice. Knight's armor for 36,000. Yeah. Can't even use teleport. Must not be until... job change. Ugh. My nose is all runny from, had some spicy ramen for dinner. Vendraga. Oh no. Oh no. I should really... I want to just grind a little bit. I was going to say that I should really take an in before I go too far. 2 ghouls I'm not worried about. I don't want to grind for XP, I just want to grind for money. Is the thing. But maybe I should just go fight this idiot. I don't want to fight these. Oh, get him, Black Mage. Get him, Linda. Ash still getting those not so great levels, but do I want to use a tent? Let's just use one, why not? Real gamers wet their pants during Esther. Ah, man. Alright, I don't remember, like, any dungeon layouts. Do I have Poisana? I don't. I think that was in, I don't remember the name of the town. Provoca? I think it was there. I think I want to go like down right here, but I'm gonna go up and around and see. I don't know what any of the chests in here are. I think they're mostly junk, but at least on this first floor. But if I have to bail and go heal or whatever, I won't be upset about it either. Preemptive strike, alright. Dia. I love the animation for Dia, by the way. I know it was like that in the GBA version also. Presumably the PSP and all that. Maybe even the Wonder Swan, who knows? I really like it. Monsters. Blizzard did not do a lot of damage. Try Fire Ray. That was better. Huh, 2,000 money. Yes, 2,000 money. Not 2,000 gil, 2,000 money. Grogers. Could go for 2,000 money right now. Big same. Speaking of 2,000 money, actually more than 2,000 money, hoping that I hear back from a guy who's interested in buying my motorcycle soon. He texted me earlier in the week, and he said, give me to Friday to come up with some cash. And today's Friday. More than 2,000 money, ooh. That's cool. Good luck to her. What does she do, or what is she interviewing for? I know you'd mentioned like her graduating soon, or not soon, like a month ago. Recently was the word I was looking for, not soon. The past tense version of soon. Para position? I don't know what that is, but I know what a preschool is, so I guess that is good enough. TA plus? Oh, okay. Well, best of luck to her. That sounds awesome. Because they're not complicated. That's understandable. There was a time in my life where I kind of thought being a teacher would be cool, and I still actually kind of think being a teacher could be cool. I would want to do, like, high school level, though, if I were ever going to teach something. Because I'd want, like, I'd want it to be more of a topic that I'd be passionate about, rather than just, like, general education. Don't get me wrong, like, general education is super, super important. I'm not downplaying that. But I don't know that, like, I would teach it well. I mean, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't, because I know nothing about teaching, but science. For me, it'd probably be math. Or, like, general tech. Like, obviously, some schools have technology kind of classes, programming, or whatever. But at this point in my life, I'm pretty convinced that that's just never going to be me, which is fine. I want to check to see. This is the stairs down. But if it is, I think I'm going to bail and go in before going down, because I'm a little low on magic. Yeah, it's not. Okay. Monsters. Working right next to your kitchen. I need to ask my boss about working remotely more often. I can do it, like, when I need to, but at the moment it's kind of just assumed that I'll always be in the office. Which is, like, I don't inherently dislike being at work. It's way more convenient to be at home. Like, you get a little more time at the beginning and end of my day, and I kind of, like, eat better. Like, I eat better lunches, and I can do some prep work for dinner or whatever. So, like, there's a lot of, like, tangential benefits for me to working from home. But mostly it's just that, like, I don't like the physical space I work in at work. The office is like the specific office room that I am in is like, I don't know, it's small, it's dusty, it's filled with, like, crap because my coworker is messy as hell. Work crap, like, there's just, like, old switches and routers and cables and PCs and hard drives and, like, just random stuff everywhere. Like, my desk and my chair both, like, kind of suck. It's really weird. Like, I work at a hospital, and I would have expected there to be a little bit more consideration to, like, general workplace ergonomics for health-related reasons. It's like, I don't know, I got like back and wrist issues and those sorts of things. But there's not. Like, it is probably the worst office space I've ever worked in. Further out for cheaper housing, that definitely makes sense. Housing is expensive, even in places that are quote-unquote cheap. Man, I want Diaga, but I don't know that I don't know that I want to give up Healara. Yeah, we'll take the heal spell. I can always forget magic if I need to. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath to 3 bed, 2 bath for an extra 20 a month. You can't beat that. Well, I mean, maybe you can beat that, but we'll get you Slowra. And we'll get you Firaga, sure. I'm gonna do a little bit of sailing back. To remind me what spells I missed. At the very least, Provoca. To see if I missed Poisana. Because I think I did. I think it was there. I haven't really felt scared from, like, any kind of random enemy encounter so far. I know I did a little bit of grinding last time around, and I'm fighting everything. I'm not, like, running from these fights, but encounters haven't been too scary. But money for spells is like always the Final Fantasy 1 issue, casually. And like, yeah, I could probably try to play more optimally and just not buy everything, but where's the fun in that, you know? I'm playing this to be full casual. We're gonna be full casual. Exactly. And I don't really know anything about not being... I don't really know, like, how to be optimal in this game to begin with. Especially this version. Fighting speedrun urges. I don't really find it that difficult to play most DQ games casually. It depends. Like, DQ1, there's really no playing DQ1 casually. There's just not enough to the game to play it casually. Like, I've done no Dragon Loop. We did a no Dragon Loop race a few years ago. And even that was like, I don't know, 2 hours? Like, there's just not like a casual way to play that. Same with DQ2. Like, DQ2 is... Oh, this doesn't have Poisana. And I guess I may as well buy some spells. Do you not get, like, poison curing ability? Is it in Elf Town? Um, but yeah, DQ2 also, like I said, was another one where, oh, of course you paralyze the person casting Thundara. There's kind of just not enough to it, and DQ2 is a lot of grinding anyway. So, like, yeah, maybe you could do some things in, like, a slightly different order. DW2, you can play DW2 casually by simply not grinding the Killer Clown. But DQ2 SFC doesn't do that anyway. Oh, you do it once. And I suppose you could, like, skip that and go do it later or something, but it's not like there's much to it anyway. Like, DQ3 is really easy to play casually because you just use different jobs, and that, like, that alone just changes everything. And you can, like, go, you know, pick up all the chests, and if you're playing SFC, you can collect tiny medals and that sort of thing. I'd actually say DQ3 is almost easier to play casually than DQ4. For DW4, I'd say, like, for casually, just, like, don't use the Sleep Sword is a big one. And you can, like, use different party members and junk. Like Mara. Always use the best girl. Priest in Bianca's town? Nice. I think I knew about that, but I couldn't tell you where specifically it is. I feel like it's on the right while walking up towards where Bianca's house is. House to the right? Yeah, okay. That's where I was thinking. Yep. Alright, what do we have for spells that I didn't pick up? Hold. Okara. Sure. I really wanted to be here for white magic. Having fun small metal hunting? That's cool. I don't... There's Poisana. Oh, and Vox. Oh, man. I'm gonna get Poisana. But I want Vox. Do I have anything to sell? I don't think I really do. No. Well, that's fine. Oh, I forgot there's a dock here that I can use now. I don't really know anything, so I never played 5 SFC casually. I only played the DS version casually. So I don't really know anything about the small medals in 5 SFC. I don't remember anything about them in 5 DS either. In terms of, like, rewards or even where the Metal King is. I mean, like, I've got a vague idea of where the Metal King is, but I don't, like, specifically remember. These guys not being called Kaizoku is throwing me off. Kaizoku. That's another thing for DQ5, like, just, You know, you can recruit different monsters and get the small medals, get all the Zenithian gear, actually use the sun. There's plenty of stuff you can do to, like, force yourself to play that game somewhat casually. The biggest thing kind of just comes down to, like, you know what bosses do, and you know how to, like, strategize for bosses. You're not going to pick up Sancho. Okay, well, that's pretty significant then. Or, at the very least, not using the... I've already stayed in an inn. I've got decent recovery. I'll just stay anyway. At the very least, not abusing, like, the Devil Armor Sage of Stone combo. No fighter hair. Also seems reasonable, yeah. I don't know. Fighter hair is one of those things that, like, I definitely would have used casually. Maybe not quite to the extent the speedrun does. Like, casually I would have had one attacker, and I would have used one fighter hair on that attacker, like, every turn. So you have the speedrun monsters and Healy. Great. She likes slimes. Should play DQ6 then. I think there's a... Isn't there like a monster trainer job in DQ6 that lets you use slime abilities if you find the slimes, like, in the world? Or something like that. I know there are, like, slimes you can recruit. I use the word recruit. I don't know how it actually works functionally. And this red mage just, like, kind of sucks. Can't believe Poison has a level 4 spell. I always forget that. Alright, Earth Cave, level 2. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. At least the battle song in this Pixel Remaster is decent. You know what else I feel like would be a hard game to play casually? If you know anything about the speedrun, is DQ7. Between the fact that it's, like, so long and, like, all pretty arbitrary plot triggers, I don't know, I mean, like, you could not use Sword Dance, I guess. Use different classes, but... Huh. It's an interesting fight. What is life without Sword Dank? The world may never know. Preemptive strike, that's good. This dude suck. Probably should have just defended on the white mage and fighter, huh? Oh well. Who are you? You're an earth elemental. Huh. Cool to see Northrax giving DW4 a shot. Money. Elemental to be in a cloak. FF4 spoilers. Kidding. I have played FF4 before, although I don't really remember much of it. Certainly not enough to know who that is or why they were in a cloak. Yeah, huge spoiler. Exactly. It's more weird, just like, I didn't really remember this game having many, or any, like, overworld sprites that are monster battles. Like that. I'm used to NES just, like, with trap tiles. No, the FF game has elementals, I know. It tells me everything about the game. We'll see if I actually get that far before burning out on Final Fantasy. I have to get through FF 1, 2, and 3 first. This is a big fight. Holy moly. Wow. Here's about Shiva. Who's that? The Ogre Hive. Can I defeat the Queen Ogre so that way I don't get any more ogres? Ambushed by mummies. New Ogre Lords. The only Ogre Lords that matter are the ones in Aiden Chronicles, okay? Those are the true ogres. Contained a sleeping bag. I mean, I do like sleeping. Oh, great. Is it really ogre? No. Okay. Just don't paralyze people. More specifically, don't paralyze my fighter. Well, we may as well go this way. There are chests over here, right? Overwhelming. Oh, stone doesn't wear off. Huh. I didn't buy any gold needles because I couldn't afford them. And I now regret this. Monsters? Accidentally pick up a soft and be completely useless for 30 hours. Yeah. It's been a while since he's done those, right? Well, I think I know he recently redid a couple. Well, I don't know if they were solo characters that he redid, or if he redid, like 4 White Mage, or, like, stuff like that. It's convenient, sure was. I don't want to fight this. Do I have Diara? I do. Never mind, I do want to fight this. Does them between FFF seasons? Could be, yeah. I don't really watch his stream very much anymore because it's almost all rando, which, like, don't get me wrong, I like FF1 rando, but there's only so much rando I can watch. Which is too bad, because I like Gyre. Hung out with Gyre a fair amount at Limit Break 2018. Gold needle drop, nice. Comfort food? Yeah, I could see that for sure. Yeah, 2018, that was the year he ran Virtual Highlight. Was the year that I don't know, we just kind of ended up, like, I don't want to say, like, really hanging out a lot, but, I don't know, eat lunch together and stuff sometimes. He, I remember being the first Limit Break I went to, like, the very first day, eating breakfast in the hotel, and seeing Gyre sitting there, and I'm like, oh, hey, like I'd been sitting by myself or whatever while eating. I'm like, hey, can I sit here? And it's like, yeah, sure. And then Plexel and Dragon Dark. Speaking of Plexel, hey Plexel. Showed up and sat down too. It was like, it's really cool. Yeah, that's the other thing, is Jair always streams really late. I agree with that for sure. FF1 Rando was like fun for a little while, but I mean, I'm glad like he enjoys it and everything. Just only so much of it that I can really watch. And he was doing like games that I wanted to watch for a while. Like I know he was doing Zelda 2 for a while, and I don't really know what else he's doing nowadays. But it's always so late that I'm just in bed by then. I feel like at one point, somewhat recently, he was working on FF1 single segment again. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Easier on West Coast time. Yeah, on East Coast, it's, 10 o'clock before we start streaming. Let's, use some potions before this. I don't really know how tough this will be. Probably not very. Seal cannot be broken, so the earth will rot. I've got Firaga, so this should just be easy. Whatever, just attack. I might be better off using haste. It would have been great if I used haste on the fighter and he immediately just got paralyzed. Ooh, the red mage even went first. Fendraga. Well, that was disappointing. I expected that to at least take 2 turns. Alas. Alright, now I just need to actually get out of here. Yeah, all the bosses in this game, on NES at least, were usually pretty underwhelming. I don't know. I guess that's probably not the best way to put it. Because I've definitely died to, like, Kraken and Carrie. But FF1 was, like, very much always to me about, like, not the boss, but, like, the dungeon and boss experience. Like, getting through the dungeon with the resources to fight the boss. I mean, I'd honestly say the same thing about a lot of the early DQ games, too. Is, like, it's not about just what's at the end. It's about, like, the combination of the whole thing. DQ being a little bit more forgiving, at least, with the way deaths work. Ambushed. But it's definitely something that, I don't know. As much as I like a lot of, like, there are plenty of modern RPGs that I love, but part of me does miss the emphasis on, like, dungeons and, like, the combination of dungeons and bosses that the older RPGs had. You know, just getting, like, free save points before bosses and or overworld enemies where like you can just avoid random encounters or whatever. Like, it's not bad, but it's definitely different. And sometimes I miss this. And it kind of depends on how it does it. Like, I love, take an example, Final Fantasy 13. I think Final Fantasy 13 is, like, such a phenomenal video game. And I love how it gives you, like, difficult encounters. And it just lets you retry them. Trash encounters, boss encounters, whatever. Like, FF13 isn't about... I also love that FF13 gives you, like, full heals between every encounter. It's not about the grind. It's about making every single individual encounter interesting. And I think that works really well. But there are plenty of modern style RPGs where, like, it doesn't do that. Where it's just like, you kind of just do your normal strategy, you fight through some trash, you get a heal spot and a boss at a save point at the end, then you fight the boss, and that's it. And I do like that. I'm not saying, like, that's a bad design. Plenty of my favorite RPGs use that structure. I just wish that, like, every RPG didn't use that structure. Like, I wish there were a little bit more of this, a little bit more, like, a few more RPGs where, like, getting through the dungeon and saving your resources was a grind. And it's tough, because, like, I don't know, with the advent of things like autosave, it feels bad to go through a long dungeon, die at the end of all of it, and lose all your progress. So I get, like, why they autosave or why they moved away from that setup, but... And I get annoyed by it, too. If I died right now, I'd be pretty annoyed. But... I wish, like, occasionally it were a thing. Or maybe even just RPGs having, like, a classic mode could be good. Where, like, by default, it gives you some of the more modern safety net features, but allows you to play in a mode that feels more like this. Yeah, right, exactly. It's interesting because that's what Miyazaki says about Dark Souls, right? He says that, as an example, that he likes Dark Souls being tough because it's about, like, the accomplishment and satisfaction of, like, getting through something hard, overcoming the game. And I definitely agree with that. But it's also interesting how even Dark Souls has, like, streamlined some aspects of its design. I have 40,000 gil. Poof. Part of me wants to go back to Elftown again and buy more spells. Well, let's start off with, I don't want to fight these idiots. Turning in the Star Ruby. But it's interesting just because, like, sometimes the experience of getting through adversity is so bad. Like Dark Souls, for example. Like, I think back to watching Countess play Dark Souls 3. Like, sometimes the experience of just getting past all that is so bad that it doesn't really matter how much satisfaction there is in getting through it, that you spent so many hours not having fun or becoming frustrated that the sum of it, I don't know, sometimes it's more or sometimes it's less than... Did that guy just, like, walk through the wall? He just walked left, like, straight through the wall. Okay. Yeah, sometimes, like, the overall experience is more or less than the sum of its parts. And that's very much a... I don't know, kind of like a personal thing. If I have one widescreen, it's a good point. Whatever, I'll just hold A through this. A. I'll hold circle through this. I'm playing with a PS4 controller. Great Axe, money, Mithril Helm. Okay, we'll start with Mithril Helm, Great Axe. You can't use that. Can you use the Worm Killer? You can. That's probably a better overall combo then. I had another helm. Oh, you can't use the Great Helm. I'll save it though. Maybe the Red Wizard will be able to? Probably not. I don't remember how to get to Ordeals. Probably be what I look for next though. I'd probably keep the Worm Killer on the fighter for the accuracy if it weren't for the fact that it's such a big upgrade for the Red Mage, who's pretty much just attacking during most of these fights. Red Mage is definitely going to mostly be like a buff-debuff character for bosses and as we get later into the game, but for now their physical attack damage is really good. Sage's Cave. Kenja Cave. Huh. I don't remember this room at all. Odd. So you were the ones who defeated the vampire, eh? He was but a servant. The beast corrupting the earth crystal lurks much deeper within the cavern. Here, take this staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. Got the rod. It's all your fault, Error. You're okay with that? Good. I'm excited to watch more Nier. Can't believe I have to wait all the way till Tuesday for it. All Error's fault. Mm-hmm. How many things would be represented in that emote? Probably just Myrtodris. Kind of debating. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to Elf Town real quick and just again catch up on some spells that I missed. Using a leap and then walking out of the forest. Oh man. No, that was my own fault. I don't blame you for that one at all. My fault for not knowing what to do there. Leave or leave 4 times. Each time you heard the opposite, I know. And I understand why. Every time I say leave from now on, I should just say Sakaiju no Ha. Well, World Leaf, specifically, I guess. How does that word actually break down? Sakaya's world is Drew leaf and Ha tree, or no? Because Sakaiju no Suzuku or something like that for world dew of the world tree. So is Ju tree and Ha leaf? Anyway, regardless. I don't think that's exactly right. I think Sakaiju is World Tree. I could be wrong. I think Sakaiju is World Tree. And then no Ha is like Leaf of. Because Sakai is World. So like Junoha being tree is like when it just being tree when it makes sense. It has to be like leaf of tree or something. And it's also, again, like I said, World Do is Sakaiju no Suzuku or something like that. I don't actually remember the exact. Teeth of World Tree. Now that's an interesting Sleepra, Haste, Confused Blizzara. Oh, I should probably put Blizzara on you, huh? Sure. I know I just spent a bunch of money on... Alright. On No Frost, but... Not worried about money. Speaking of money, shoutouts to money. I'm excited for your DQ4 run tomorrow, Era. You're doing Famicom, right? Not NES? Cool. Look forward to it. Wanted to go faster? That's definitely fair. At some point, I've considered doing a couple Famicom runs. I would do actual Famicom runs though. I wouldn't do like the international rules or whatever. I would do Holy Water on Flimes. I've done a glitch Famicom run once, but it was worse than my DW4 any percent TV. It was like 630 or something because I didn't really know. I kept struggling with finding the balloon, and I kept struggling with just like overworld navigation. Like you wouldn't think so, but it turns out it's like, I don't know. If you start just northwest off of Stancia, what's the quickest way to Gardenburg? I don't know. What's the quickest way to Godside? I don't know. There's just plenty of places where it's like you're just in an inconvenient spot when you do the balloon glitch, and it's like, might just go for Fairy Waters. Well, you can always play it by ear, right? Like, don't do fairy waters, and then if it ends up taking too long, switch to them or something. Although I guess it depends. Like, are you even going to do metal slimes? Definitely doing metal slimes. All right. Cowie would be proud. He won't have to call you a coward. Good level up for F-Rag. I guess we go fight Lich. Oh wait, this isn't the right way. Where am I going? Oh no, the Famicom version just uses holy water. It does enough damage to one-shot them. Still use it? I don't think so. I don't think they do Dire Palace until after the grind. Maybe some people do for the Aeolus Shield, but I don't think so. They'll use it in the international rules where you can't use the holy water. But I think they just kind of put off the Colossus and Dire Palace until later. Go through it after the grind when they've got a bunch of levels. I could be wrong. Like, don't take my word for that. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing international rules, use the hammer. And if your goal is to, like, practice getting better for DW4 in general, like, yeah, do the grind that way. But I know, so the Dragon Warrior 4 NES route used to way back in the day use transform as like a strategy. It did a lot more grinding and used transform and had the hero transform into, I think, Christo to like use buffs and heals and stuff like that for Necrosara. And Evil Ash was the one who put a lot of work into kind of taking the Japanese route, Famicom route, and adapting it to the English version. And I'm pretty sure Ash was also the one who kind of separately introduced Demon Hammer strategies, because the strategy used to be, for the English run, people actually used to go to the Waterfall Cave and get the Metal Babel Sword. Like I do in PlayStation. And I think that was true even once the even once the route switched to be like similar to the Famicom version. I think Metal Babel Sword route was still a thing for a while before the Demon Sword got incorporated. And I think Ash pulled those things out separately. And I assume that if Famicom got the Demon Hammer, they would have done that. It wouldn't have been such a, I don't want to say controversial change, but just like, wouldn't have been a change. just would have been like that. It's interesting because when I learned DQ4 PlayStation, Coral Sword, I missed this chest before. When I learned DQ4 PlayStation, the best runs don't get the Demon Hammer. I don't know about now. The world record isn't watchable. Like, it's just there's no VOD. I don't remember what Maru's 4 flat does, but yeah, a lot of DQ4 PlayStation runs don't get the Demon Hammer, which is kind of weird because it's not that far out of the way in PlayStation. You often encounter cancel on those stairs anyway, so it's really like 10 to 15 seconds to pick up the Demon Hammer, and then another, I think, like 40 seconds to do an extra return and decurse it. Maybe the 45 seconds was total. It was like 45 seconds to a minute of time loss to get the Demon Hammer, counting, getting it, curse jingle, and then decursing. And on average, the Demon Hammer saves, I would say more than a minute in DQ4 PlayStation. But a lot of runners that I learned off of weren't getting it. I don't think you used to get it. I don't think Keta got it. The grind is definitely one of those things that I think is infinitely better. Not actually infinitely better, but much, much better in the remake version of DQ4 compared to NES. I think the menuing and decision making in the remake grind is just so much more interesting. It's both more interesting and it's more like execution. Well, the thing is that I mean, maybe you're right, but I don't know, maybe you're right. It's tough since Holy Waters are guaranteed kills, and like the Demon Hammer is a 1 in 3 compared to like a Sword of Lethargy proc, which is what, like a 1 in 6? I think is Sword of Lethargy? Am I wrong about that? So you're taking like a fair bit of extra time to pick up the Demon Hammer. Plus, again, Demon Hammer requires doing Colossus early. You can't delay it, you can't skip it, whatever, like you have to do the Colossus early. So you have to do Colossus early, you have to take the time to pick up the hammer, you have to take the time to decurse it. For, you know, going from a 1 in 6 to a 1 in 3 chance of being good. Effectively. I don't know. It's one of those things that, like, maybe on average, it could be better, but I think the top runs don't do it. That could also be why Anatolu said that yes they do, is because maybe like on average maybe they do. And maybe I'm just like the only FC runs I've really watched are like, you know, record style runs, so maybe it's just a case where the most aggressive strategies skip it. Yeah, the shield definitely makes things a lot comfier. No arguments here. But it's also comfy to like, oh, the first time a Metal Babble stays for one turn, you're guaranteed to kill it. That also makes things comfier. Because once you get a couple levels, the grind isn't really that scary. It's really just like the first one or two babbles where you're really low level that Bibbin bars and stuff like that are sometimes Dragonets are really terrifying. In my opinion. I'm not a DW4 expert, so anyone can feel free to contradict me. It's also like the strat is that if you get the hammer and then wipe out in the Colossus, just go grind and go do the Colossus again later. Like, it's a very valid strat, even in DW4, to do the grind without the shield. Preemptive strike, nice. Do 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 do. Tomorrow will be a surprise. That's cool though. Just don't listen to anything I say about DW4. I don't know anything about DW4. Nice level up for Ash, finally. Ash is finally, like, almost as good as the Black Mage. In terms of HP. Yeah, it's true. In general, I find muscle memory for DW4 to be not, like, terribly complex to begin with. The menus are, like, slow enough that you have time to read them, you know? There are some exceptions, things like mashing to run away, and, like, there are definitely some inputs where muscle memory is important, but you have a lot more time to read what you're doing than in, you know, DQ3, for example, SFC. Where if you're reading something, you're already going too slow. One decision, yeah. It's funny, though, because, like, I was thinking about that earlier, actually. And it's also something that works against you, where, like, if you input a wrong decision, you can't go back and change your mind. Whatever decision you choose, like, you commit to that. Oh, that's this way. Tactics, I guess, are also, like, a thing, but There are only a few fights where tactics are, like, really important. Bakor being one. Sorry, Kirk Buzzer being one. Yeah. Tactics get shuffled. Going through Great Temple, you get to Ivol, and it's like, oops. Do 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 do. I don't really know how to get to this place or what other loot is here. I think I'm just going to commit to going this way. I feel like down is where I want to go. But I'm gonna go up. Nice flea. I'm very okay with that one. Oh, this is the way. Yeah. I think maybe on the first floor you might have access to it, but once you go out of the first floor, it's just your party. Almost positive. Again, don't listen to anything I say about DW4, but I'm pretty sure that's right. I think this is like Lich. There might be other stuff on this floor that I can explore, but let's take Lich out first. See what I got for resources. I've used a lot of like potions and junk. Yeah. Just low on healing. Can always dive back in here later if I feel like I need to. Sure. Who speaks to me? This is very different looking than NES. I am he who feeds on the power of earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, fiend of earth. You sure are, buddy. You sure are. Let's go with haste first. I'll switch to temper after. Turn order was not super favorable that time. I was hoping the white mage would go after Lich. Hold. That's not good. Let's just go for a regular heal this turn. Hold will wear off, though. Lich is so happy, he sure is. Another hold. This is a weird Lich fight. Lich would make a good, PogChamp face. Let's go with Faraga. I don't know. I can stack tempers, but... What is Lich doing? He's not nuking, so... Like, I can't complain, but... What is happening? Okay. That was Lich, everybody. Debating if I want to explore more of this floor to look for loot. I know. He didn't use nuke once. I think he has nuke. I don't know, like maybe looking for loot's a mistake here, but... Crimson. Okay, there was nothing up there. Check the bottom part of this floor, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. Just stairs. Okay. Nothing to loot down here, I guess. How much money do I have? Oops. 70,000. $70,000 money. Yep. All right, let's walk back to town. I'm going to take a short break when I walk back to town. To Malmon. Also, debating how late I want to go. I don't remember where Ordeals is. I might try to find Ordeals. See about job changing. I don't know if I can... I think I can do that now. Do you need the canoe to do Ordeals? Or to get to Ordeals? I don't remember. There's really anything for spells or weapons that I want, so... There's that knight armor for like 36k, but that doesn't seem worth it. Alright, I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'm going to get a little bit more bourbon. And then I will continue on. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I have returned. Okay. Always save again. It might be worth moving the red mage up a slot. Even though the red mage kind of sucks, like, I'd probably rather have the red mage die than the white mage. Another terrible level up. Alright, so... Now where do I go is the question. And I think there are a couple options. I think the town near the volcano is a good choice. I think that's where I get the canoe. I don't know if the canoe is needed for getting to Ordeals or not. So that's kind of tempting. Maybe that's what I'll do first, is go get the canoe. And then I'll explore looking for ordeals. Volcano, yeah. The OG volcano. I was born here. I will say the, like, nice thing, overpowered thing about the remaster. I said this the one time I streamed, this Pixel Remaster. I said this the one time I streamed the FF2 Pixel Remaster also, which I will restart when I get to that, by the way. Is having the map. Like, the mini-map is so nice. Both in and out of dungeons. Like, if you want a classic hard mode, just turn off the map. That's not quite that simple, but... But it's fine. I'm probably not going to do the volcano tonight. Unless Ordeals goes really fast. Unless I get there and do Ordeals and go class change. Can I class change? I think you actually need the airship to class change, right? Huh. I don't think you can land on the spot. On the boat. The, like, little island with a hole in it that leads to Bahama. So maybe we will just do the volcano instead. I love volcanoes. And basements. Sure, 96 potions. Grab some high potions, grab some ethers, sure. Grab some phoenix downs. High drops, echo grass, gold needles. Remedies. Sure. Check out the spells first. Probably want black magic more than white magic. Ooh, exit. Stona. Death, Quake, Stun. These usually kind of suck, so I'm not even gonna bother. I really want Exit. I don't know if I want Protera or Invisra. Let's go with Invisra. Let's also get Stona. I just bought some gold needles, so that's kind of like a redundancy. I want defense more than offense, I think, right now. But Mithril Axe, Mithril Hammer. Like, these are all fine, but let's see what my equipment has right now. 3 more attack if I do that. Oh, and 5 more accuracy, actually. So let's do that. That's the only weapon I'll buy here, though. Yeah. The volcano's funny like that. Like, don't get me wrong, the volcano can own you. And if you're going for, like, a very fast time, then yeah, the volcano matters. But I don't know. It's like the standard DQ thing, right? There's just so much time to save everywhere in the run that it's like, if you die once in the volcano, like, it's fine. Oh, this guy looks different. Has he always looked different? Is this the guy that gives you the canoe? Yeah. Plus 40 Pierre. Mm-hmm. I don't think you get anything else from any of these dudes. Just gonna talk to him anyway. You get lore. Yeah, so you don't get anything. That's what I said. I'm debating between Volcano or Finding Ordeals. I can't class change yet, but going through Ordeals might be good anyway. I think there's a couple good items there, like, I think the heal staff might be there. Screw it. Where's the Volcano? I need to give Error nightmares. Oh, I did not take the in. Should go do that. See ya, White Mage. Do. 400 to resurrect. I'd say that's expensive, but I've got so much money. Well, I don't have money anymore. I have 4,000, but I had 70k. Like, not overly worried about revival costs. This isn't DQ2. Thankfully, this isn't DQ2. Although I hear a lot of people in Twitch streams talk about how, oh, I hope that DQ gets the Pixel Remaster treatment. So, one never knows. These guys really hurt. Stop it! Stop hitting the white mage. Every time. Back to town again. Pixel Remaster of the Century, APM. How's it going? Not like Kev. Please not like Kev. Didn't you say Kev ended up winning? Ambushed by this? Oh god. Alright, we're alive. He definitely won. How did your conversation with your boss go regarding you being underpaid? Saw your tweet about it, but I didn't see if there was a follow-up. Or about, like, your raise not keeping pace with cost of living or whatever. Getting an undisclosed raise. Good for you. Hopefully good for you. No idea how much it's going to be. Well, hopefully it is what you want/need. I'm a bit curious for me. So I don't like... I'm part of a union, so I don't get to like negotiate what I make individually. But there's just like union scales for that stuff. But the union contract that we just signed has a 6% raise that went into effect. It was supposed to go into effect the first full pay period after we sign the contract. So I think that's this pay period. So I'm hoping that after that, starting this week, I should have had a 6% raise, which is, I mean, good, but still less than inflation. Yeah, in the Pixel Remaster, you can move at angles. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's take one more fight. Save again. Take one more fight. I'll use a cottage or whatever. Oh, this is trash. Annual raise was like 3%. Yeah, that's what ours normally is. But the contract we just negotiated is 6 this year and 6 next year. Plus like retention bonus and junk. I don't know, I'm part of a nurses union and I work in IT, so a lot of the union stuff is like... I'm gonna take one more level, or one more fight. A lot of the union stuff is kind of more focused on nurses, like, regarding, like, you know, training and those sorts of things. Trying to attract new nurses and retain the ones that we have. It's not really IT focused, but we also have, like, in our union contract, we have steps to our position, so like every 2 years you go up a step, which has a raise separate from the contract, and then I think after like 3 years I can move up to a level 4, which would also have a raise. So like, I'm not really too worried about it. I mean, of course, who knows how long I even end up staying at this job, but until I move, I guess. President send a BS email, patting themselves on the back for giving you raises that don't cover the cost of living or inflation. Yeah. That's... I bet they got enough of a raise to cover the cost of living and inflation. I like this song, but I don't like this mix of this song. All the Pixel Remaster music has been mostly kind of bad so far. The battle music is actually, like, decent. The battle music is the best. Song in the, in this soundtrack so far, I think. Okay, you can run from elementals in this version. That's good to know. You cannot run from elementals, most elementals, in the NES version. I don't know if that's true for all of them, but definitely most of them. Monsters. Prezi Mario 920. I would vote for that. Even if you don't officially run, can I, like, just vote for you anyway? Yes. I don't think I know your last name, but I'm just gonna, like, go into the voting booth and write Nick, and they'll figure it out. Get that one shot. That was a kill. I thought it was a paralyzed attack. Well, I was wrong. This is probably fine. The first area of this dungeon is always, like, kind of whatever. There's a lot of monsters and a lot of chests in this upper area. And I think there's, like, one or two things that you kind of, like, need. Greatsword. Huh. That's good. Game Boy version. I feel like this is kind of based on the Game Boy version, but I'm not entirely sure. It's not like entirely Game Boy version. FF5 GBA and then FF5 PS1. Oh no. I mean, FF5 GBA owns. FF5 PS1 is not the version I would recommend. I know you say he hates it, but like, man, how can you hate FF5? It's so good. Is my red mage hitting for more than my fighter? The mobile version's really good. I've never played the mobile version, but I've played Steam a few times, which is based on it. And, I mean, it's fine. It's not any better or worse than GBA or SFC. I don't really have, like, a favorite version of that game. The only issue I have with the Steam version is that, like, the menuing doesn't work right. Like, if you mash through a turn, it'll sometimes just pick, like, a random thing. Like, you'll just mash with memory cursor on to flee or to attack. And sometimes it'll just be like, you use a potion. Is it Fiesta season? Almost. I think voting for the run ends, like, this week. Either this week or next week. And then the Fiesta will start after that, so... It's either this week or next week that the Fiesta will start. And I plan on doing one once I get to... Well... My kind of hope is to play through FF1 through 4 before the end of Fiesta season, and then do the Pixel Remaster Fiesta for 5. Someone in chat enjoys Suffer and keeps adding games that he hates. I wonder who that could be. Bored with FF2? Well, considering I haven't played FF2, hopefully it'll be alright. I say I haven't played, I did do the, I streamed it once, right? I streamed it once for like 3 hours. But I've never gotten past wherever that stream ended up. Stream Dark Sun, Shadowlands, all halflings, minimum stats. It's the requirement for FF13 to be on the roulette. Why wouldn't FF13 be on the roulette? FF13 owns. I am, like, shocked by the amount of people that don't like FF13. He hates good games, but he also hated Aiden Chronicles. Does he just hate all games? Cowie should play FF13? I kind of agree. I'm interested in Cowie's opinion on FF13. I don't know that Cowie should actually play FF13, but I really want to know what he thinks of it if he did play it. How linear it is? I think that's like a feature, not a bug. Yeah, it maintains the pace of the narrative, and it also... It means that, like... It's balanced more specifically. It doesn't, like, expect you to grind or need you to grind. It doesn't expect you to be under-leveled. It's kind of like you fight the stuff on the way that you kind of run into anyway. And you'll be at, like, the right level. Onkeg? What kind of name is that for these guys? Every stream I'm defending FF13, is it actually good? FF13 is really great. I'm not, like, defending it. I'm praising it. it's so good that I can't stop talking about it, you know? Yeah, this game is pretty ripped off from D&D. I just didn't recognize that name for them. Visually, they look like that. Fight a Lich and a Kraken. You sure do. Cowie's not going to play FF13. I think it was like literally today or yesterday where Cowie said, I can't count that high. Hold on. Ah, yes. Well, you should fix that by beating FF13 then, I said. And Cowie said, I can't even count to 13. Yes, you're still allowed to attend Limit Break, Countess. Let's put it this way. I've never seen Poexil play a modern FF game. I'm sure he's played many of them, but I've never seen Poexil play FF12, FF13, FF15. Man, I thought there was like a key item or something in these dumb chests. Maybe I'm just wrong. Or did I get one and not realize it? That's also possible. I'm just gonna go out and use a cottage, so. Burn my MP. I guess let's go up here. Just to see. No oozes. How about this? I can definitely see FF13 being like generally polarizing. I can say that about literally every Final Fantasy game, right? Like, well, yeah, I mean, almost any Final Fantasy game where like they all have their own unique flavor. Maybe you could lump like 4, 5, 6 to at least, like maybe you could lump 4, 5, 6 somewhat together, or maybe at least 4 and 6 together. And maybe you could lump like 7 and 9 together. a little bit. But like, they all have 3 and 5, yeah. Even that though, honestly, no. Like 3 and 5, yes, because of the job system, but the way the job system plays out and like the way the dungeons and bosses and everything are balanced around it is very, very different. But yeah, more so than like, you know, 3 to 1 or something. 7 and 9, what? Yeah, like, I think, I don't know. On one hand, they're pretty different with like materia versus learning abilities off items and that sort of thing. But I think the way like your party gets kind of rearranged and the way the ATB system works and a little bit of like the story flow stuff, not like the details, but some of like the pacing. I don't know. I think there's like a decent amount in common between 7 and 9. They're not the same game at all. But like, if you like one, there's a pretty good chance you'll like the other. Maybe I'm wrong. That's just my like general thought. Whereas like no Final Fantasy game plays like FF12 or FF13 or FF15. Weird takes. Is that really a weird take? Right. I agree, and that was my general point, is that like they don't really play like any other, but I feel like 7 and 9 have more in common in terms of how they play than most other Final Fantasies. That's all. I'm not saying that they're the same game or anything like that, just that they have more in common than most Final Fantasies. I know nothing about any of those games, except I had a former coworker who was a big Sonic Adventure / honestly, like, he loved SA1 also, but he liked both SA1 and SA2B. And he and I did not agree on like anything video game related. He also thought Breath of the Wild was the best video game ever made, so his opinions were not very good. The only Sonic games I've played have been really Sonic 1 through 3. And even those, it's been many, many years. I rented a Dreamcast once to try Sonic Adventure. But, like, I mean, I rented it for like a weekend or something, you know? And I might have tried like Sonic CD or one of those kind of those other Sonic games. But I'm not really a Sonic fan, so mostly I just don't think I really like the I guess the way I would put it is I think Sonic games are too easy, but I'll caveat that, where like, I think the ring system makes Sonic games on average too easy, but then you end up with like a final boss where you get 0 rings and weird hitboxes, and it goes from being like, hey, this game is ultra free to being this game is kind of dumb sometimes. And that's like, I think, a really frustrating swing. Yeah. I had a Super Nintendo for a bunch of years. I eventually got a Genesis. I don't even know if I got a Genesis or if it was like, I lived with my grandparents when I was like really little. That's when I had the Super Nintendo. And it might have been a case where like maybe my parents had the Genesis when I moved in with them or something. And I never like really owned many Genesis games, but there was a thing through, we had Time Warner Cable. There was a thing through the cable company called the Sega Channel, which was this like bulky cartridge that fit into your Sega, and you put a coax cable connection into it, and it like connected to your cable, and you got like different games every month in the Sega Channel. So I never owned many Genesis games, but I had the Sega Channel, so I played a bunch of random stuff through that. Because like I say, I had a Super Nintendo, but like when I moved out from living with my grandparents to with my parents, my grandma kept the Super Nintendo, so I think. So at that point, I only had the Sega. And I didn't play a ton of SNES games, really like the platformers. Played Super Mario World and a couple other things, and I'd play on summers when I'd go to visit, but monsters. Gold Needle. Daughter's the kid with a cool computer and games. Gets upset that her friends only want to play games. It's funny. I don't know, I feel like when I was, like, actually a kid, that I don't know, I feel like not a ton of my friends played games. Or I don't know, that's not even accurate. Because, like, it was an era where renting was a thing, so... Knife, great. Vibes from your PS4, you're not supposed to sync a second controller to it. That's weird, but... Monsters. Check Ice Brand to see if it's worth using. Harry Potter Wii game co-op. I mean, that might be fine. I mean, I'm not really a Harry Potter fan, but heard a couple of the Harry Potter games were decent. That's good. Flame Shield, that's good. Funny, Harry Potter is one of those things where it's like, it just makes me think, like, sometimes I laugh at Countess because it feels like Countess doesn't like anything that's popular just because it's popular. And then I talk about how I don't like Harry Potter, and I wonder, like, does that make me a hypocrite? But I have actual legitimate reasons for not liking Harry Potter. Although Kelly does too, so, like, for things he doesn't like. Because of the character names? Oh. Yeah, Harry's really an offensive name. Fred and George, wow. They're like... Ron. What crazy names. Kappa. The reason I dislike Harry Potter... Well, there's two things. Like, one is, like, J.K. Rowling is kind of an asshole. But... The thing I don't like about the actual, like, so I've only watched a couple of the movies. And the movie, like, I'm not a big movie person, so I have no opinion on the movies, really. But the books, like, I've talked about this a number of times, but I'm going to talk about it again. So, the books were written with the characters as kids. And the books were geared towards kids. And as the characters grew up, the books thematically kind of grew up with them. The media or reviews or whatever liked to talk about how the books had grown up with them and how the books were, like, really dark and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I think a couple of those books were actually okay. Like book 5, Order of the Phoenix, I kind of liked that one. But the writing never grew up with them. They were still written in a way that, like, expected a 10-year-old to read them. Despite, like, character-wise and thematically-wise, it being like, oh, hey, this book is more mature and whatever. And then you're going to use, like, really simple words and really repetitive phrases and just, like, it's written in a way that, like, you expect it to be a 4th or 5th grade reading level for a book where the characters are 18 and have really, like, quote-unquote dark themes and everything. And it's like, by the time it got to that point, I'd outgrown it. And I don't know, I feel like that's not a popular opinion, but yeah, that's a good point too, Callie. The magic was really vague, and yeah, it seemed like there are... It seemed to be both too strong and not strong enough at various points. In terms of, like, solving problems with the world. I got into them with book 4, Goblet of Fire. It was the first book that I ever owned. I got it as, like, a Christmas gift or something. Yeah. I also, like, inherently, and I realize that it's a thing from, like, a lot of different systems, including things like D&D. I really hate emphasis on, like, verbal... and also even kind of somatic components, but definitely verbal components to, like, magic casting. If you have to say what you're doing, like, why does the word affect magic or energy or whatever? So the whole, like, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa, like, that's just, like, pretentious and stupid. I don't know. Spells that stop you from talking. Yeah. Why isn't silence a thing? It probably was a thing. Great meme. I can't argue with memes. But and I can, like, I'm not entirely against the idea that you need to like physically express your intent behind the magic in some way, whether it's like a verbal or somatic component or whatever. Like, I'm okay with that, generally. But the fact that it's specific enough that, like, your pronunciation of the word will stop you from casting it or not. Like, the idea that, oh, hey, your concentration is interrupted, so you didn't get to express your spell casting or something, that's fine. I think that the fact that you need to, like, scream to let out rage to cast a fireball or something, like, that sort of context would have been fine. But the fact that, like, your pronunciation of this made-up language, in-universe made-up language, it's not like they were learning Latin, they were learning magic spell names, you know? without context. And I don't know. It doesn't feel good to me. I also think, and Rowling is not the only one guilty of this, I also don't... Spoilers for anyone who hasn't read or seen Harry Potter, I guess. I both like and dislike the sort of cyclical nature of Harry Potter himself, specifically using Expelliarmus, the disarm thing that makes you drop your wand for whatever reason, as like a recurring theme throughout it. I get the idea that he doesn't want to like harm people. That's fine. And I get like the cyclical nature of like, oh, the thing that you were good at early is the thing that ends up, you know, being so strong and saving you in the end or various points or whatever. Like, I get that aspect. But it doesn't really like belie any skill or growth or anything in the actual character. And so while I like the cyclical nature of it, it's like not really great either. Charmeleon is so cool. It's true. Charmeleon's pretty great. Those who oppose me shall burn in hellfire. I guess I go with an Aga instead of Blizzara. Fighter goes first, of course. Fire, that's fine. Level 100 Charizard. Wow. I have had very, very, very few level 100s. In Pokemon. Yeah. As a kid, like, I always played. Even now, I've always kind of played in a sense that, like, I kind of like having a party. I don't like just playing with one Pokemon and leaving it at that. Although nowadays, with XP share, it's, like, a lot more fluid because your Pokemon can kind of just stay leveled up. Nothing better to do. Well, like, I always use the Elite Four to grind, at least in Gold, Silver. Like, those are the fights that I grinded with. So... 6 or 7 Pokemon to 100 in yellow once. Use the Stadium to Duo Tower. I probably did it with Stadium. I think I did it in like, I probably had some to 100 in Crystal, Gold, Silver, Crystal, any of those, to beat Red the first time. All right. See you, Carrie. Volcano is complete. Let's get out of here. Any stream plans this weekend, Callie? Neochu, oh no. At least my red mage finally has more HP than my white mage, or my black mage. I should switch these. If you stream, it'll be something stupid. I saw Tudos tweeted earlier that the Donkey Kong 64 randomizer is going to be released tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Don't know the base game well enough. That's what makes it a great idea. I've never played DK64, so I certainly wouldn't have any indication of whether you know what you're doing or not. Part of me really wants to do some Pokemon randomizer thanks to watching Ironmon stuff from I Ate Your Pie, which feels really bad, but like I think the last time I played Pokemon Randomizer was when you and I did that race of Crystal or whatever Gen 2 game we raced. So many Pokemon randos. Some hack that made Ironmon even harder? What? I know that there's supposed to be some new mode, like survival mode, coming out soon, but I think that's like just I thought it was just like a new rule set. And I saw something earlier about, oh, that's what it was? I thought it was just a new rule set. I didn't think it was like a hack thing. Let's see. June 12th, the release of Survival Ironmon. Some of the changes will make an even harder Ironmon, giving more control to the player. Don't know what the rules are. Never watched a minute of it. Yeah, I mean, I've probably only watched like an hour or two of it total. There's a few different versions of the rules, so there's like Ironmon and Kaizo Ironmon and whatever. Like there's like a few different iterations that make it harder. So it kind of depends. The general gist is like there's rules limiting which Pokemon you can use. So it's a randomizer, obviously. There's rules limiting, like, not using legendaries, for example. There's rules around items, so, like, not, depending on the rule set, like, not being able to hold certain items or certain banned items, or only being able to use healing, like, in combat in some cases. Healing items. I think that might only be on the hardest version. Things like if you enter a dungeon, you have to beat the dungeon or leave or die. Like you can't leave and come back. Not being able to shop is like a big one. You can't just buy like a billion potions. I don't know. That's like the general gist, right? Like, pick a Pokemon, don't buy a billion items. If you go into an area, like, you gotta beat it or die. You can't just grind forever on random trash. It's like a 1 encounter per overworld area limit or whatever. That's the gist. There's like specific rules depending on the version you're playing, but I don't know. It sounds pretty fun to me. Some of the rules are like, some of the rules for some versions are kind of not great and very arbitrary, but like the general idea behind it is pretty cool. DQ11 Shy Box Run. Shy Box Permadeath. Nuzlocke was yellow, Misty destroyed almost your whole team, then you dropped a Muto 1 HP with Bide and caught it. Huh. Sure sounds like a thing that would happen in Rando. Assembly code for a casual playthrough. This homes with DW2. Sure is. Later level gaps are higher than the 16-bit XP cap. Can't seem to find where the game adds the 65,535 value. Oh. Whatever. It's been too long since I've looked at Assembly to have any thoughts on any of that. I do have thoughts on it anyway, but I'm starting to get a little tired, but I napped for a real long time today, so like that tired. I'd like to have an idea of what I want to do next before I cut stream. I don't really have any key items. Too many options. That's not what I said. Not a matter of options, it's a matter of not knowing what I'm supposed to do. I don't remember the exact flow of things around here. I'd kind of thought there was something I was supposed to get in the volcano. I'm trying to remember how to get the airship. Because, like, I can do ordeals and get the tail, and that's fine. But I'm trying to think of, like, what towns I can go to or what things I can get with what I have now. And you're drawing a little bit of a blank. I know there's one place I can get to. But I don't remember exactly where it is. But I think that's the town where you need the slab, or the town where you go underwater. I don't know. No, I think it's the town where you go underwater and you need the oxalate or whatever it's called. Artifact. I thought of you, Callie. There was a book that I read. The last book that I read was, what's it called? The Starless Crown by James Rollins. And it's book one of the series is called the Moonfall series. It's not gonna end well. And like the book wasn't really that great. But the reason I thought of you was that it was broken into parts. It was kind of weird. It was broken into chapters, but like every group of like 5 or 6 chapters was broken into like parts. And at the start of each part, there was like I don't know what it's supposed to be. If it's supposed to be like an ancient prophecy or whatever, but everything was spelled wrong. And it was like, I just read it every time and I'm like, oh man, Callie would hate this. And I hated it too. Hold on, let me see if I can like take a screenshot of one and send it to you. Or even like show it on stream or something. Because I don't know how to describe it. Part 1 doesn't have it. Oh yeah. Here we go. Maybe more the latter. I don't know if this will be readable at all. Let me put up the big camera view here. Pull up OBS to see what the camera focuses on. Tell me if that's readable. Smash the hammer and crack the anvil. Carve the brimstone and empty the vein. Only then can a hard heart be, I can't read that word, broken. I don't know. But like, there are those sections before broken enough to mend. Mend, M-E-N-D-E. That's like the least offensive one of them. And like, this is like at the start of every part, there's like a short phrase of this. But also some of these words are like carried over into like the current time. Like brimstone is brimston or brimstan. B-R-I-M-S-T-A-N. So every time they say like, oh, it smells like brimstone, it's spelled like brimston or brimstone. And it's like, really annoys me. But it made me think of you because I know that you would hate it even more than I do. That's the point. Oh, I still have my big camera up. Yeah, I got it. Mega hack. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot I had, I don't use that very often, so it's very easy to forget about that. That. I think that's what I want to go to, right? I can't just land on the canoe, can I? Do you canoe? I can. Is this Ordeals? Citadel of Trials. This is Ordeals. Cool. All right. I think I might... It's 1:15. Like, I want to stop now, but I also kind of want to do Ordeals while I'm here. I think I'm going to stop now. I think I'll start off next stream with doing Ordeals. And then I'll have to figure out where to go after that, because I don't